by 7.
I think if you play for Bob Huggins, there has to be a certain toughness to your nature. Would that be correct?
I would say so, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Here's Lilly. Picks up his dribble, gets it out to Wojcik. Wojcik hands it to Ferrari. He'll take the three from the left side. It's good.
Oh, and that was deep, right in front of the Vermont bench, in front of Ryan Schneider and Bryce Johnson. Two former assistants here at Brown are now on the Vermont sidelines.
Yeah, it was great to catch up with those two young men before the broadcast.
Great people.
They are great people. 20-16, Bears by 4. And the three-pointer straight away does not go for Isaiah Powell. And Wojcik will try a deep one the other way. No good in the wrist. Lilly goes in with the steal. And he forced a traveling violation.
Yeah, he made Finn his feet before he put the ball down. All right, here it is, the pass. 3 steps.
Good job there by Keno Lilly. Bears will throw it in from the side, down 4 with 4:58 to play here in the opening half. You see John Becker, the 11th-year head coach for the Catamounts, done a nice job running their program.
How about America East Coach of the Year 4 straight years? I guess he has. He's keeping it going. What TJ and Taylor Coppenrath and Tom Brennan started, he has kept going.
Lilly takes it into the paint, loses the handle, turns it over. Shungu brings it back the other way for the Catamounts. Up top to Davis. Davis gets it to Shungu, cutting to the basket. Nobody there to defend him, and he scores at the rim. Shungu with 5 points, and the Catamounts lead by 6. Lilly sees an opening, kicks it out to Cho, left side Ferrari for 3. And Kimo has another.
T. Cho with an assist. Bears down 3.
6 points for the sophomore Ferrari. 22-19, Bears pull to within 3. It's a one-possession game. Here's Powell with it.
Powell wants to post Lilly up.
Back down low for Missoula. Out to Missoula for 3. No good, and the rebound to Jalen Gainey. Lilly dribbles up the right side of the floor. Now alley-oop to Gainey. Jalen wasn't expecting for it. Goes off the backboard. Turnover on the Bears. Missoula gets fouled by Wojcik. It'll be 1-1 for Justin Missoula of Vermont when we come back. The Catamounts lead by 3 over Brown here in Providence, and we're back with more right after this.
Vivid Seats, your ticket to soul-raising, heart-racing, 100 beats per minute. What are we wearing? Once-in-a-lifetime memories in the making, bumps like a goose brisket for tailgating, reach for the universe, rapid breathing, can't catch my breath, top of lungs singing. This is it. The moment is now. Can you believe it? Wow. Get your tickets at Vivid Seats. Life happens live.
Money is power. That's why Boost Mobile finds ways to help you keep more of it, to spend on what you really want. Get 3 unlimited data lines for $30 a month each and a free Samsung Galaxy A32 5G when you switch to Boost. How's that for power? Feel the power of keeping more money in your pocket with 3 unlimited lines for $30 a month each on one of America's largest 5G networks. More power to save. Boost Mobile.
I am the greatest woman of all time.
A mountain of toys to fulfill many wishes must be carried across all roads and all bridges.
It's not magic that makes more holiday deliveries to homes in the U.S. than anyone else. It's the hardworking people of the United States Postal Service.
He's enjoying themselves here at this Division I college matchup between Brown and Vermont at the Pizzatola Sports Center here in Providence. You take a look at some members of the Brown women's basketball team in attendance. They'll host Fisher College here tomorrow afternoon at 2 o'clock.
They were practicing just before the Bears took the court here this evening, wrapping up their practice.
As play resumes, Justin Missoula, the Johnston, Rhode Island native, will go to the free throw line to shoot 1 and 1 for the Catamounts. foul on Wojcik was his second. The 8th team making the 19th foul, on the Bears here in the first. 3 fouls here in the first half as Missoula hits the front end of the 1-and-1. 4 points for Justin Missoula, as you mentioned, the 5th-year player, the transfer from George Washington. One more free throw for Missoula coming here. It's on the way, and it is good. So he has 5 points, and that is Vermont's lead over Brown, 24-19. Lilly loses the handle, but unable to come up with the loose ball was Missoula, and the Bears will get it back. Wojcik will throw it in from just in front of the scorer's table in the front court. Lilly goes into the backcourt to get the inbound pass. Gets it to Wojcik on the left. Wojcik passes it up top to Lilly. Open 3 for Keno is off the back of the rim, no good, and the rebound to Isaiah Powell.
Yeah, good execution of the offense that time, Scott. The shot just wouldn't drop as Lilly came off a couple picks. Was wide open for the look.
Vermont has led for the entire first half with just over 3 minutes remaining in the half. Here's a left side 3 for Patella, no good, and the rebound to Ferrari. Good box out there by Kimo. Gets it to Lilly on the left. Up top to Kimo, swing it right to Cho. In the corner now, Wojcik with it. Paxson bounces it in the high post to Jalen Gainey, who finds Lilly. Sets the screen. Lilly fires it in the corner to Cho. Cho stepped on the sideline out of bounds, and the Bears turned it over. That is the 7th Brown turnover of the first half. Vermont has turned it over 6 times. David Mitchell checking back into the Bears lineup, and coming back in for the Catamounts, Shungu and Sullivan.
Scott, the Bears with 2:45 left here in the first half have 0 offensive rebounds, and they're a very good offensive rebounding team. They've had opportunities. They've missed 14 shots.
Well, Vermont's one of the best defensive rebounding teams in the nation, and Mike Martin knew that it would be tough to crash the offensive glass against this team.
0 offensive rebounds.
I think in a game like this against Vermont, I think it's paramount for Brown to try to take care of the basketball, limit the turnovers. Here's Davis with it. Picks up his dribble, gets it on the right-hand side to Shungu. Shungu's going to launch the 3 at the shot clock buzzer. No good. Gainey gets the rebound. Ferrari up ahead to Lilly. Lilly takes it to the hoop and scores.
The scoop shot protected the ball with his body and laid it in off the glass. Pretty move by the freshman from Maryland.
5 points for Lilly. There you see the shooting numbers for the Bears. 8 for 24 at 33%, 4 of 12 from 3. Down low, Shungu on Ferrari. Nearly had a shot blocked. Friday may have gotten a piece of that.
Friday definitely blocked that.
Oh, the Bears turned it over, and they'll give it right back to the Catamounts.
Yeah, Friday gave him a block.
Take a look here.
Helping out.
Yeah, definitely got a piece of that. Catamounts get the ball into Missoula. He's guarded by Dan Friday.
Yeah, good defensive help by Friday underneath. As the Catamounts continue to look inside for the mismatches.
Sullivan, nice spin. Gainey with a block shot, and Friday with a rebound gets fouled on the play by Sullivan, and Sullivan's the one who's down. He may have caught an errant elbow from Friday, who is getting the rebound.
We'll have to see. That's 4 team fouls on Vermont.
They'll go to the monitor in all likelihood for this.
Gainey gets a piece.
So watch Friday go up.
Came down with it.
Yeah, there's nothing intentional. Right.
He just came down with the ball.
Yep.
Nothing there whatsoever.
That's a basketball play, just going up for a rebound, and he was literally trying to pull the ball down to his body.
Sullivan, wrong place, wrong time.
Yep.
That's all.
So they'll take a look at this one on the monitor. We'll keep it here with 1:30 to go in the first half. 24-21, Vermont by 3 over Brown. The Catamounts have led the entire game.
So, Scott, the Bears all-time are 2-0 against Vermont.
Yes, they are.
A lot of pressure on this team tonight to keep it going. It's interesting.
I'm glad to see these two teams renew acquaintances. It's been since 2001 since they last played.
Yep.
Burlington, Vermont, what would you say, about a 4.5-hour drive from Providence?
Yeah.
Give or take.
Here comes the explanation from
Evan
Burrows.
Yep. So Sullivan, the rebounder, came up underneath, he came up underneath Friday, the rebounder, and as Friday pulled the ball down, the elbow to the face, he said, that's a basketball play. There is no infraction there.
Did Evan Burrows hear you say that? Is that why he said it? he was quoting you, Scott. But that's exactly what it was. There was nothing there.
Evan Burrows has forgotten more about officiating than I'll ever know. Here's a turnover by the Bears. Shungu back the other way on Ferrari. He had his shot blocked by Friday, but it goes in anyway.
Somehow that went in off of Friday's block.
Shungu has 7, and the Catamounts up their lead to 5 with just over a minute to play here in the first half.
Boy, is Shungu fast.
Yes, he is.
He's got great speed. Defensive player of the year. Pretty good offensive player as well.
Friday takes it down low, gets it to Cho. Right side 3 for Tamanong, no good. He's been scoreless here in the first half, and the rebound comes down to Shungu. We'll try the 3. It's good.
He hasn't missed a 3 in the state of Rhode Island. 2 for 2 tonight, 2 for 2 the other night.
That's true. Catamounts up their lead to 8 with 32 seconds to go in the first half. Bears had it down to 3 a moment ago and a chance to pull to within 1 or tie. And the Catamounts rattle off 5 straight. Here's Lilly. Bounces it to Gainey. He goes up and jams it.
Lilly with the assist. Pretty bounce pass. His second assist.
29-23. Catamounts will hold it for the final shot of the half, presumably. Shungu calls a timeout with 5.6 seconds to go. It's that use it or lose it 30-second timeout. If you don't use it in the first half, you lose it and don't have it available in the second half. So John Becker wants to talk it over with.
Not many coaches let it lapse. That timeout.
And there you see, on the right of your screen, you see Ryan Schneider. Ryan Schneider, the former assistant basketball coach here at Brown University, now an assistant at Vermont, played at Marist, was a terrific college basketball player himself.
Associate head coach for the Catamounts, took the place of Kyle Saplicki, who coached here for 4 years.
Yeah, was also here at Brown and at Vermont, which is his alma mater, and now is an assistant at Pitt.
At Pittsburgh, yeah.
By the way, they're building a new basketball arena up in Burlington for the Catamounts, and I'm told that it probably won't be open until the start of the 2023 season, but something that they're very excited about, to have a new arena up in Vermont.
Well, what a tradition, what a program, University of Vermont basketball.
Well, of course, Tom Brennan, what a great job he did.
Yep.
Legendary Vermont coach. Shungu turns it over. Mitchell gets the shot off too late. And the Bears will go to the locker room down by 6 to Vermont. It's 29-23 Catamounts. Paxton Wojcik in the first half. You see some of his numbers. Finished the first half with 7 points in scoring. And let's go courtside right now. Nick Coitz with Brown head coach Mike Martin.
Mike, first half here down 6. Did you feel like you ever really established a rhythm offensively, especially the way you guys have been cooking the last 2 games?
No, clearly not. Too many turnovers, too many possession where the ball was not moving side to side, sticking in one spot. They're a very good defensive team, but we got to get the ball moving, and we got to take care of it. We can't have as many turnovers as we had.
Defensively, did you feel like the effort was there and you want to lean on that to try to come back here in the second half?
Not bad. A few things we can clean up defensively. But like if you take away our live ball turnovers, which led to transition points, we did a pretty good job defending them. It's all about taking care of the basketball, making the simple, smart play, and then, if you're open, shoot it with confidence.
Good luck in the second half. Thanks, Mike. Guys, back to you.
All right, thank you, Nick. Thank you, Coach Martin. A 6-point lead for the Catamounts. A defensive battle in the first half. We'll take a timeout, and we'll be back with more from Providence right after this.
At BK, the Italian original chicken is back and in the 2 for $6. Thanks to Pete Newbacher. Crispy chicken, marinara sauce, and melty mozzarella. Because of him. For Pete's sake, the Italian original chicken sandwich is back in the 2 for $6. Pete's way better.
I wish we had a sled as fast as Cricket 5G. Oh. Selfie.
It's the Sparkle and Shine sale. Get 30% off everything. This is how we shine. At Zales, the Diamond Store.
Dreaming of your dream home again, Beth?
I love my house, Kirk, but I'd love it even more if it was updated.
There is a way to get the home you want. Huddle up. With Rocket Mortgage, you can turn your home's equity into cash. Now the only thing that's left to do is visualize all the possibilities.
When you're ready to turn your home into your dream home, Rocket can.
I told you I was going to win.
With Windows 11, gaming performs to another level.
Let's go!
And when it comes to streaming movies, we haven't really experienced any buffering. It's so cool that we'll have access to movie theater level quality pretty much anywhere.
Seeing it load up that quick, I was genuinely surprised.
I can't believe there's no lag. I didn't realize how bad you were until I got these really good graphics.
At Skill, innovation has always powered us. And now Skill runs on advanced lithium battery technology, delivering longer runtime, maximum power, and 5-minute recharging. Powering your tools and your tech. Skill, the tools to do the job, the technology to do it better.
Back inside the Pizzatola Sports Center here in Providence. Your halftime score, Vermont 29 and Brown 23. Two of the top defensive teams in Division I college basketball. Quite frankly, the Bears tops of the Ivies and the Catamounts tops in the America East squaring off. Let's go courtside to our own Nick Coit and get his thoughts on the first half. Nick?
You know, intensity, I think, that they brought to the floor that night with the Friars. Obviously, the physicality won out for PC, but, you know, with Vermont, they really like to dig in. The scoring, obviously, is spread around. A lot of different guys score. You know, for Brown, it's just cutting down on the turnovers, as Mike Martin said. You know, they didn't really establish the rhythm that they've had. We've been used to such a great rhythm the last two games on the road at Merrimack and, of course, here at home against Sacred Heart. But if they can cut down some of the turnovers, really get the ball moving, going again offensively, they can come back here against Vermont as Brown trails at the half by 6 points. Guys, back to you.
All right, Nick, thank you very much. Our score at halftime, 29-23. Catamounts with a 6-point lead. First half highlights and numbers when we come back right after this.
We made football look so easy. It was probably the best team in NFL history.
And the New York Giants will be Super Bowl champions.
We lost the Super Bowl.
I am the greatest woman of all time.
I'm out here to prove it to those that have seen me work tirelessly. Those are the people that I'm fighting for.
New players, new coaches. It'll be must-see TV.
Welcome to the playoff.
Cincinnati knows it's us against the world, and the world right now is Alabama.
Michigan is a dangerous team.
Georgia's been dominant all season.
This is big lights, big stage.
The College Football Playoff Semifinals, Friday, December 31st on ESPN. Welcome home.
One word
I'm one of those kids who has cancer.
One challenge.
300 nights in the hospital.
Probably upwards of 10 surgeries.
2 bone marrow transplants.
Chemotherapy, radiation.
They've given me 3 months to live.
One hope.
We hope his treatment is working. We just hope.
We need your help. With a fight that began one night when one man gave one speech.
Don't give up. Don't ever give up.
It's been a defensive struggle in this one. 2 of the top defensive teams going head-to-head. Vermont with a 6-point lead here at Brown. 29-23 is your halftime score. Scott Credisci, Russ Tyler back at the Pizzatola Sports Center here on ESPN+. Let's take a look at some of the first half highlights in this one. You see Dan Friday in the lane. Little turnaround jumper goes down early on for the Bears. And back the other way, the Catamounts in transition. And Sullivan finishing it off with a jam.
Friday of the steal.
Leads to a transition for the Brown Bears. And he gets it to an open Keno Lilly, who knocks it down. Lilly had 1 3, 2-point field goal in the first half as well. Here's a Vermont steal, which leads to a breakout for the Catamounts. And again, it's Finn Sullivan. He had 4 points in the first half. Now a deep 3 there for Kimo Ferrari, the sophomore from San Diego for the Bears.
Yep, really deep. Vermont had 9 fast break points. Nice cut by Shungu and a feed from Davis.
Shungu with 7 in the first half. Here's Lilly. Nice wraparound pass to Gainey for the jam. And we take a look at the first half numbers in this one and see Vermont out shooting Brown by about 8 percentage points. The Bears doing a better job from behind the arc. Rebounds 19-14. Part of that's a project. The Bears have missed a few more shots than the Catamounts. So, really those numbers not too different. It's just the field goal percentages. I also think the turnovers have been a minor issue for the Bears. They've turned it over 2 times more than Vermont, 9-7 in the first half.
But the 9 turnovers kind of led to 14 Vermont points off of those turnovers. So Vermont converting off of Brown's turnovers.
And the Bears have only scored 3 off of the 7 Vermont turnovers.
Yeah,
so.
Yep, big difference there.
All right, so those are your halftime numbers presented to you by Coca-Cola. Looking forward to a good second half of basketball here in Providence. It's the Brown Bears and the Vermont Catamounts. When we come back, Russ Tyler gives us his second half keys for both teams. And we continue right after this on ESPN+.
Coach Belichick said, we're thinking of trading for Randy. What do you think? What do I think? Absolutely.
I'm going to give you everything I got.
We somehow got everyone on the same team at the same time. We made football look so easy. It was probably the best team in NFL history.
3 games away from immortality, 1 loss away from infamy. We're going to someone's funeral. It's going to be theirs, or it's going to be ours.
And the New York Giants will be Super Bowl champions.
We lost the Super Bowl.
If you want a great team, you need natural-born leaders, some tough cookies, and a few who do anything to win. Find a group like that, you've got one hell of a team.
A few Vermont fans in the house here on the campus of Brown University in the Pizzatola Sports Center. Scott Credisci, Russ Tyler back with you. We're at halftime, and Vermont with a 29-23 lead over the Brown Bears. Take a look at the second half keys for both teams. Russ, will start with the Brown Bears. What are the second half keys for Brown in this one?
Scott, I just think better offensive execution, not just to create turnovers. 9 turnovers have hurt the Bears. They don't turn it over as much. That's led to 14 Catamount points, and the Bears average 17 free throws a game. They've got half. Get the ball inside, slow it down a little bit, get to the line, and make some foul shots.
All right, and for this, what do you have for their second half keys?
Well, nothing bad happens when you get Ryan Davis more involved. He only took 3 shots in the first half. He averages 14 shots a game. I think get him the ball more. He's out at the top of the key, I think, so they can try to create advantage over the mismatches. But I still think got to get him the ball, get him some shots.
Davis a perfect 3 for 3 from the field in the first half, including 2 from 2 from beyond the arc. Only blemish on his stat line, 1 for 2 from the free throw line.
Just a foul shot.
29-23 is our halftime score as we get set for second half action to begin. You see the Bears huddled around their head coach Mike Martin. Good crowd here in Providence tonight for this one. It has turned out to be the type of game we expected between 2 good defensive basketball teams. And there you see John Becker with his last-minute instructions for the Catamounts. There's Justin Mazzulla. It'll be Vermont basketball to start the second half. And Isaiah Powell will throw it in from right in front of our broadcast location. Powell gets it into Shungu, and we are underway here in half number 2. Shungu guarded by David Mitchell, and he passes it right to Ryan Davis. Up top they go to Powell. Powell swings it left to Mazzulla. Mazzulla bounces it down low to Davis, trying to post up Gainey. Loses control, now regains the basketball. Takes it into the paint, goes up with the right hand. Gainey may have blocked that one. Loose ball goes out of bounds, and a foul is going to be called on Vermont. That's going to be Sullivan fouling T-Cho.
That's interesting. I got to see the replay of this one.
Poor Phil Sullivan. He's committed 2 fouls, and he's been hurt on both of them tonight.
Yeah. Let's take a look. All right, so there's a shot by Davis.
Well,
bothered.
Yeah, Cho had possession of the basketball.
It was early.
And
okay, he hit him. Sullivan hit T-Cho, so.
Sullivan still rubbing that right knee as he backs up on defense, defending Dan Friday, who has the ball now. Gainey hands it back to Friday on the right. Bounce it down low to Tamanong Cho. Cho held scoreless in the first half. Gets it to David Mitchell. Mitchell to Friday in the left corner. Friday takes it baseline. Into the paint with the right hand, goes up and scores.
Pretty move. Dan Friday took it from the corner into the lane, moving left to right, and scoop shot with the right hand.
A sophomore from Detroit has 4 points. He pulls Brown to within 4 of Vermont, 29-24. But back the other way, Isaiah Powell has the answer. Little left-handed mini hook shot there.
Nice move.
Powell with 4 for Vermont. Catamounts up their lead to 6 again, 31-25. Here's Cho right of the key with it for Brown. Gets it up top near midcourt to Dan Friday. Friday dribbles off the Gainey ball screen, now finds Cho, top of the key. Cho puts it on the deck, takes it in the paint, gets it to Jalen. Gainey, little turnaround jumper from 10 is good.
Yeah, it's a long jump hook for the 6'9" senior.
4 points for Gainey. And again, the Bears pull to within 4 of Vermont. Here's Shungu, guarded by Mitchell, gets it down low to Powell. Powell takes it in on Wojcik, and they're going to get Paxson for a reach-in foul. No, they're going to get Mitchell on that instead. That'll be David's 3rd. First on Brown in the second half. Catamounts will toss it in from underneath their own basket. They'll put 20 on the shot clock for Vermont. Ben Shungu will throw it in. Shungu looking for Davis, gets it to him. Hand it back to Shungu. Up top, Powell, back to Shungu on the left. Shungu dribbles by Mitchell, fires it right side to Mazzulla. Now up top to Duncan. Now they get it down low to Davis. Davis to three on the shot clock. Blocked by Gainey.
Great help from the weak side by Jalen Gainey.
Cho back the other way to Mitchell. Now to Friday on the left. Up top to T. Cho. Puts it on the deck, takes it in. Little fadeaway jumper is good, and Cho's on the scoreboard for the first time tonight.
That shot is high in degree of difficulty by T. Cho. A fadeaway one-hander from the right baseline.
And the captain pulls his team to within two, and Gainey with another block. Here's Cho in transition. As the handle gets it back to Wojcik for three. No good. Rebound Cho, and he gets fouled by Davis.
Jalen Gainey firing this crowd up. T. Cho with some hustle.
Jalen Gainey with back-to-back blocks for the Bears. He's got
There's
four
one
tonight
right
already.
That was clean as a whistle. And here comes T up the floor, lost the ball. Paxton's going to miss this shot. T's going to run it down.
Well, I tell you, if that one had gone through, I think this gym would have erupted.
And it would have put the Bears up by one.
Here's Gainey to Cho. Cho hands it to Wojcik coming off the screen. He'll take it in, kick it in the corner to Lilly for three. It's no good, and the rebound comes down to Powell. Into the hands of Robin Duncan. Duncan guarded by Friday. Up top, Davis. He'll take the three straight away. It's good. He is 3-3 tonight from beyond the arc. 12 points for Ryan Davis. And the Catamounts lead by 5. Cho spins in the paint. Gets it out to Paxton. Wojcik up top. And it swings it left to Cho. Now Gainey left to the key. Handed to Keno Lilly. Lilly to Friday on the right wing. He dribbles in the paint, and we're going to get a blocking foul called on Robin Duncan. Bailey Patella will check into the Catamounts lineup, replacing Justin Mazzulla. Bears will toss it in from underneath their own basket. Dan Friday will throw it in. Up top to Jalen Gainey, now to Cho. And away from the play, Friday's going to get called for a foul as he was jockeying for position with Robin Duncan. That'll be the second foul on Dan Friday, second on Brown here in the second half of this game. Dan Friday did not like the call. 34-29, Vermont by 5, and the Catamounts with the basketball. Davis hands the ball to Duncan. Back to Davis, left to the key. Tries to get it to, and does, to Shungu. Shungu takes it baseline. Out to Davis, and he loses it out of bounds. That was an errant pass there by Ben Shungu. And for Vermont, that is their 9th turnover of the night.
Yeah, that errant pass was created by Brown's swarming defense that time. Becker, Coach Becker talking to the ref.
Cho will toss it into Friday, and the Bears sophomore guard will bounce it up into the forecourt. Back to Tominong between the circles. Now Cho picks up his dribble, gets it to Gainey right of the key. To Friday up top. Friday alley-oop to Gainey, and he gets pushed underneath by Robin Duncan, who picks up his second foul. 14th foul on the Catamounts, and Jalen Gainey will shoot free throws for the Bears when we come back. 15:56 to go here in the second half. Vermont 34 and Brown 29. Back with more in a moment on ESPN.
Unbelievable!
It's not really about the notes. I want them to find the music and make it their own.
I will push you. I will test you. I'll demand everything you've got. What do you get? Everything I have.
There you see the Bears as they get set to break the huddle, come back out onto the floor, and that man right there, Jalen Gainey, will be going to the free throw line to shoot 2. Gainey with 4 points, 5 rebounds, and 4 blocked shots in this one.
Quite a battle here, Scott, between these two teams.
It really is.
I mean, Vermont's a very veteran team. Returned 76% of their scoring from last year. They play like veterans.
I think they're two tough, skilled, strong-minded teams, strong-willed teams, as Gainey misses the first free throw.
And Vermont has wins over 2 Ivy League teams already this year. They beat Yale 61-53 up at Patrick Gym, and they beat Dartmouth 83-65 about 10 days ago. And also at Patrick Gym.
Catamounts have gotten comfortable here in Providence. They've been in the city for the last 4 nights.
Yeah.
They played Providence on Tuesday, lost to the Friars 68-58, but of course they arrived here on Monday. Stayed Monday night, played Tuesday, stayed overnight Tuesday night, Wednesday night, Thursday night, and playing this game tonight here in Providence as Davis hits another 3. He is a perfect 4 for 4 from beyond the arc, and he opens up an 8-point lead for Vermont. Gainey tries to get it to Lilly, can't. Instead finds Friday. Friday off the window and in.
Count that. Had a little bit of a smirk as he turned around, headed down floor.
He's mastered those straightaway bank shots this season, hasn't he?
He has at least one other one.
37-32, 5-point Catamounts lead. Here's Duncan with it in front of the Vermont bench. Bounces it down low to Powell. Powell guarded by Friday. Little turnaround jumper in the lane is good. Tough shot there for Isaiah Powell.
Senior averaging 11 points a game. He had 14 points, 11 rebounds against Maryland earlier this year.
7-point lead for Vermont. Wojcik dribbles the ball left. Alley-oop to Gainey for the jam.
It's Paxton's second assist.
Nice 2-man game there for Wojcik and Gainey, and the Bears pull to within 5, 39-34 Vermont. Here's Davis, dribbles right, can't hand it to Shungu. Now he passes it to Shungu, who gets it to Powell, back to Shungu. Shungu dribbles right, left alone, and missed the bank shot. Rebound by T. Cho. Cho pushes it up the floor, finds Wojcik on the left side. He dribbles in the paint with it, gets caught in the paint, and now kicks it out to Lilly. Lilly bounces it to Cho outside of the low block. Cho, left-hand dribble in the paint, goes up with the right hand, scores. And he got hit in the elbow, he's saying.
Scored over Bailey Patella, the grad student and co-captain for the Catamounts.
Back the other way, bank shot goes around the rim and in for Ben Shungu. He used all of the iron on that one.
Vermont's fishing that time.
Shungu has 9. The Catamounts lead by 5. Lilly in the corner to Cho. Cho thought about the 3, now takes it. It's short. And pulled down by Patella. Now Duncan with it. Drops it to Davis, fakes the 3, takes it by Gainey. Missed the shot. Gainey with a rebound and gets it to Friday.
So Davis only misses shots inside the arc.
Friday's going to try another 3. That one doesn't go, but Cho tried to get the offensive rebound, couldn't. Vermont saves it, but Catamounts will keep it. And Mitchell and Ferrari will check into the Bears lineup. In for Vermont is number 32, Nick Fiorillo. There you see Ferrari, a sophomore from San Diego. A defensive specialist for Mike Martin's Bears, but I'll tell you what, he can hit his shots on the other end of the floor, too. He had a couple of 3s in the first half.
Excellent shooter.
41-36, 5-point Vermont lead. And taking it to the rim, but missing it at the rim. The Catamounts back the other way. Ferrari in transition. Takes a baseline through. They see he stepped on the baseline out of bounds, and the Bears turned it over. Bears have gotten it down to 3 points a couple of times, but they haven't been able to tie the game or take the lead. Vermont has led from the very start of this game. Largest lead for the Catamounts has been 9. Here's Powell, spins, puts it up with the left hand and scores. Boy, he is a crafty veteran, isn't he?
Yeah, he is strong, physically strong.
8 points for Powell, 43-36, 7-point Catamounts lead. Lily finds Wojcik. Up top, they go to Ferrari. Swing it right to Tamanong Cho in front of the Brown bench. They find Mitchell at the top of the key, who gets it left to Lily. Lily dribbles it up top. Backs it out of traffic. Now takes it by his man. Puts it up with the left hand and scores. What a nice move by the freshman Keno Lily.
Yeah, great move off the dribble. Had it on the left sideline at the top of the key and then went down the lane. Hit it off the glass.
Sullivan guarded by Lily. Gives it up on the left to Powell. Powell finds Shungu trying to back down Ferrari. Shungu picks up the dribble. Gets it in the corner to Powell for three. Short. Rebound Paxson Wojcik. Wojcik hurries up the floor, doesn't have the numbers, but he's going to take it in anyway and get fouled and go to the free throw line.
He got clobbered. Somehow he got to the rim.
Paxson Wojcik will shoot free throws for the Brown Bears when we come back. With 11:19 to go here in the second half, it's Vermont 43 and Brown 38. Back with more on ESPN.
Discover Card. I just got my cashback match. Is this for real? Yep. We match all the cashback new card members earn at the end of their first year automatically. Whoa, I got my money. Sorry to contain yourself, isn't it? Uh-huh. Well, let it go. Woo.
Get a $1 for $1 match at the end of your first year, only from Discover.
Corinne Marie, I got you some stuff for your new laptop. Power station, dongle, and a hotspot.
Dad, why?
Because I know about technology stuff.
Okay, well, have you ever heard of Wi-Fi 6, touchscreen, super long-lasting battery life? Because this has all of that.
But I knew, you know what? I knew that. Actually, this is stuff for my laptop. Mm-hmm. I was just quizzing you.
Okay.
You passed, by the way.
Want a laptop that has it all? That's Intel Evo.
It's the most joyous time of the year.
Especially at T-Mobile. Let's go to Diane.
Can you tell us what's happening? Yeah, I got the awesome new iPhone 13 Pro and AirPods, and T-Mobile's paying for them both. Oh, and I get a free year of Apple TV Plus.
And this is for new and existing T-Mobile and Sprint customers.
Like me.
Back to you.
Hey.
Hello? Hello?
We're going to T-Mobile.
Upgrade to the iPhone 13 Pro and AirPods, both on us. Only at T-Mobile.
Paxson Wojcik and the Bears coming back out onto the floor. Wojcik will be going to the free throw line to shoot 2, 7 points, 3 rebounds for Paxson Wojcik here in this basketball game. He also has a couple of assists. Got a funny story to tell about Paxson. So Paxson's mom, Lael, came down to St. Thomas for the Paradise Jam, and when she arrived late at night and she hadn't eaten anything, and I was going out with TJ Sorrentine, associate head coach, and Curtis Stoichkov from our athletic communications office, and we were just going to go to a sports bar to go with Thursday night game against the Atlanta Falcons, as Paxson misses the first one. So TJ said, Paxson's mom, Lael's going to come with us. I said, great.
Yeah.
So I said, well, it's only about maybe a half-mile walk. It turned out to be like 2 miles, so I should apologize for that. And then secondly, we get there, and it was a very limited menu. It was pretty much burgers and pizza. And TJ was busting my chops. So they said, great pick. You know, she wanted to go out for a nice dinner, and you take her to a place that has burgers and pizza.
and she knows a little bit about basketball. She played at Navy. Her husband played at Navy.
That's right.
Her husband coached at Tulsa. He's coaching with Tom Izzo right now at Michigan State. And Paxson's brother plays at Harvard.
That's right. Yeah, in fact, she flew from St. Thomas back here to Boston, and she watched Paxson play Bryant here Friday as Sullivan hits the three, and then went up to see her other son play at Harvard on Saturday. 46-39 the score. 7-point lead for the Catamounts. Nice move by Lily. Takes it into the paint and scores. Keno's got 9.
He pulled up short to avoid the offensive foul. Very pretty, soft, floating one-hander in the lane.
Here's Duncan, gets it right side to Davis. Up top to Patella. Passes it on the right side to Duncan, back up top. Now they swing it on the left side, Missoula. Missoula gets it to Davis, 6 on the shot clock. Davis to Missoula in the corner. Missoula did 3 and hits it. Wow. Wojcik had a hand right in his face. Missoula hit the shot anyway.
But a deep contested 3 off the dribble.
That's 8 now for Justin Missoula, 49-41, Vermont by 8. Here's Lilly with the basketball. Right side foul on extended jumper is true.
He's feeling it. It's a little bit of a step back jumper.
He has such a soft shot, doesn't he?
He can create his own shot off a move. He's deadly spot up shoot.
11 points for Lilly, who forces the turnover, but Mitchell can't keep it from going out of bounds, so Vermont will get it back. Cho will come in and give Wojcik a rest for the Bears as the Catamounts toss it in from underneath. Finn Sullivan will throw it in. Sullivan gets it to Davis, takes it down low, and they're going to call a hand check on Jalen Gainey. That's only Jalen's second foul and the third team foul on the Bears here in the second half. We said early in the broadcast that Jalen would have to stay out of foul trouble and give Mike Martin, maybe 30 minutes, and he's on his way to doing just that.
He sure is. Catamounts 4 for 5 from 3 here in the second half at 80%. Bears 1 for 5 from 3 at 20%.
Davis has it at the free throw line, gets the ball to Sullivan. Sullivan back out to Davis, thought about the open 3, instead takes it in on Mitchell. Mitchell thought he got all ball, but they're going to get David for his 4th personal foul, and that'll send Davis to the free throw line for 2. So the Bears co-captain David Mitchell now in foul trouble. Let's take a look at that one again. Oh, he got him on the arm. So
a little bit of body too.
Yep.
Davis at the line came in shooting at 73%. He's 1 for 2. It's his only miss tonight is from the free throw line. I'm sorry, his only miss. Made 4 for 4 from 3, 6 for 9 from the floor.
First free throw no good, so his second miss of the night from the stripe.
He's too close. Maybe you should just take the shot from outside the arc. Kid can shoot it, huh?
Yes, he can.
Wow.
Yeah, he should ask if he could take his free throw from maybe 20, 21 feet away.
Back.
Why not?
Well, we have some fun, but he's a very effective free throw shooter at the 73%.
Second free throw is good. So he has 16 points, 1 shy of his season average. Vermont with a 7-point lead on Brown, 50-43, 9:10 to play. Ferrari gets it to Cho, left of the key. T squares, faces the basket, puts it on the deck. Alley-oop to Gainey, and another dunk for Jalen. He may have hit his head on the rim.
Tremendous feed from T. Cho, his second assist of the night.
Back the other way for the Catamounts near midcourt. Here's Duncan with it. Missoula dribbles off the Davis screen, gets it up top for a long 3 by Sullivan. No good. Gainey with another rebound. Gets it to Dan Friday. Friday brings it up into the front court, takes it into the paint, spins to his right, puts it off the window, too strong, and the rebound pulled down by Duncan. Friday just couldn't finish it. Sullivan, open 3, no good. Rebound poked by Lilly into the hands of Tamanong Cho. Cho back the other way, crossover dribble, takes it down the right side of the lane, gets hit, no call, late whistle. Wow. Evan Burrows called it. Mike Martin was jumping up. That's probably the highest I've seen Mike Martin jump since he was playing here.
Since he played against Vermont,
yeah,
New Britain back in 2001.
That's right.
In the season opener. Bears won that one 82-54.
Ryan Davis picks up his 3rd foul, 16 foul on Vermont. Tamanong Cho at the free throw line for the first time tonight. T on the season, a 79% free throw shooter, and he makes the first one. Cho with 5 points, 6 rebounds, and 2 assists as the Catamounts bring Shungu and Powell back into the game. Paxton Wojcik re-enters the game for the Bears, replacing Keno Lilly as Cho gets set for his second free throw. The grad student from Lowell, Massachusetts bounces it. Bends the knees, eyes the rim, lets it fly, and he misses that one. 50-46, 4-point Vermont lead as we get set to go under 8 minutes to play in regulation. Here's Shungu, guarded by Ferrari, gives the ball up and gets it back from Powell. Now down low, Powell fires it out to Mazzulla. Left side, Shungu. Joe, 4 on the shot clock, 3. Joe poked the ball loose, dives to the floor for it, and it's a shot clock violation.
There's some defense right there by the Brown Bears.
Great effort there by Tamanong Cho. And that brings us to a media timeout with 7:40 to go. Let's take another look at this one. Cho poking the ball loose from Shungu, diving to the floor for it. It goes out of bounds as the shot clock expires. And Mike Martin catching his point guard, Dan Friday. 4-point lead for Vermont. Back with more from Providence right after this.
The day the world stopped was the day we found where to go. From now on, we're not going to leave anything on our plates because we've learned to savor the moments that were always there, and they never tasted this good.
I love when families are able to come here and I can tell them they don't have to worry about paying for their care. They've got enough to worry about taking care of their sick child. Every single person that contributes is a part of that St. Jude family that makes that happen. Because of donors, we're giving families hope.
Ticket Smarter is proud to support St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. $1 of every transaction will go directly to benefit St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. Visit ticketsmarter.com to learn how you can help today.
No taxation without representation.
Sir, Bay Coast Bank is one of New England's longest-standing community banks, and we're devoted to giving back to our colonies.
Not only that, but we offer direct checking, and you can get up to $250 when you open and use a new account.
Is that tea?
Hey, Paul. Yeah, no need to bring the horse. The British. Yeah, they're not coming.
If you speak the language of bosons and quarks, of nanoengineering, Wordsworth, or hip-hop, then look no further than Brown University. If you want to work side by side with extraordinary faculty, to choose from 78 academic majors across the spectrum, or to follow a major of your own design, then expect some of the brightest young minds from around the world to surround and engage you at Brown University. Take it from me. I'm John Krasinski, class of 2001.
And you see some of the Brown students in attendance here at the Pizzatola Sports Center on the campus of Brown University. Vermont with a 4-point lead over the Brown Bears, but Russ, the Bears shooting the ball much better here in the second half. They were just 35% from the field, 9 of 26 in the first 20 minutes, 10 of 15 here in the second half at 67% from the field.
Better job on the boards, too. Both teams have one offensive rebound, which tells you how good they are at defensive rebounding.
Friday will throw it in to Lilly, who hands the ball off to Cho. Cho back to Lilly. Right side pass to Dan Friday. Friday dribbles in the paint and gets called for the traveling violation. That's a 12th Brown turnover. For Friday, that's his third of the game. And Vermont gets it back. And 7:26 to play. Powell finds Davis left of the key. Gainey with his arms up defending him. And there's a steal by Lilly. Lilly brings it back the other way. Doesn't have the numbers, but still puts up the runner and scores over Davis.
Yeah, right over Ryan Davis. Under control.
What a smart move by Keno Lilly.
He pulls up short, avoids the offensive foul, and throws two. Just under.
50-48. The Bears pull to within 2. Down low. Powell puts it up, missed the shot. And we're going to get a foul on T. Cho. And Cho had something to say about that, and the official turned around and said, "You've said enough."
So T was unable to appeal to a higher court that time.
That is correct.
Yeah,
Take a
he
look.
hacked him.
Got him with the body. And
yeah.
Only the second foul on Cho. It is the 5th team foul on the Bears here in the second half. 2 free throws to Powell. The first one is good. Powell shoots it at, well, 100%. He's now 6 for 6 on the season from the free throw line after that make. Davis will go to the bench for the Catamounts, and replacing him is Nick Fiorillo. Redshirt sophomore from Scarborough, Maine, as Powell rattles home the second free throw.
He's got 10.7 rebounds, leads all players with the 7 rebounds tonight.
52-48, 4-point Vermont lead, 6:45 to go. Friday has it between the circles up top. He's guarded there by Robin Duncan. Gets it to Lilly on the left. Lilly bounces it to Cho. Cho, guarded by Powell, is going to back him down into the paint. Now he bounces it to a cutting Dan Friday, who goes up, missed the shot, had it partially blocked. Back the other way for the Catamounts. Shungu takes it into the paint, and they're going to call a blocking foul on Paxton Wojcik on the floor. That'll be Paxton's third, the team's. So both teams now with 6 fouls and 6:23 to play in the second half. Next foul by both teams will put the other in the bonus. Timo Ferrari replacing Dan Friday in the Brown Bears lineup, as Robin Duncan throws it in from underneath for Vermont. Gets it into Shungu. Shungu takes it in, kicks it out. Open